Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm doing another fall eyeshadow makeup tutorial and it's on another Wet n Wild limited edition eyeshadow trio. This is the Velour Vixen. In my last Wet n Wild eyeshadow tutorial that I posted with what is that one called? Plaid to the Bone. A lot of you all said that you wanted to see some tutorials with this one, so that is what I'm doing for you guys today. I know this look is kind of out there, but I am going to do another tutorial with this palette, like a more wearable kind of everyday sort of fall makeup look with it as well. So just stay tuned for that. But if you would like to see how to get this bold fall makeup using this little trio, just keep on watching and I'm going to go ahead and get into the tutorial. So first I'm just going in with my Milani eyeshadow primer and I'm just going to prime my lids from my lash line all the way up to my brow bone, and I'm just doing this on both eyes. Then next I'm going to go ahead and fill in my eyebrows, and I'm just using my favorite L'Oreal Brow Stylist Prep and Shape Pro Kit. I can never remember what this thing is called because the name is so long. And then I think my shade is medium to dark. Yeah, medium to dark. It has like a waxy side and then it has like a powder brow side. I'm probably going to speed this part of the video up, but I have an in-depth tutorial on this if you'd like to see more of my routine on this. So I'll link that video down below for you guys. And then I just go back with the spoolie and just slightly brush through my brows to make sure the product is blended well together. And then I don't normally do this step like on an everyday basis, but I want my brows to be really bold today since I'm doing really dark makeup. So I'm just gonna go in with my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. It's just like a tinted brow gel. And this is just going to enhance my brows that much more and just make them look thicker and more bold. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my brow bone highlight, and I'm going to use a concealer, and I'm just using my Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer. I'm just going to dot this underneath my brows, and then I'm just going to use a concealer brush. Hopefully this doesn't have anything on it. I needed to clean my makeup brushes last night, but I didn't, so it's kind of a fail. But yeah, I'm just gonna go in with this e.l.f. concealer brush and just blend this concealer in underneath my brows. I'm now gonna do my crease color, and I'm gonna use this color here in this Wet n Wild Velour Vixen palette. And it says crease here in the palette. I'm gonna kind of use these the way they have them like listed on here. Like this is eyelid, crease, and brow bone, and that's exactly how I'm gonna use these today. I'm just using my Sigma E40 blending brush. Knock off some of the excess on that, and then I'm just going to blend this in the crease of my eye. And kind of blend it out here in the outer V a little bit too. So I'm just using like circular motions and windshield wiper motions to blend this color into my crease. And this color is pretty pigmented, so definitely like tap your brush off before you go to put it down, or it can really put a lot of color down. Like see, when I first put it down at first, it does put a lot of color down, but that's why you want to use like circular motions to help buff that color in. Now I'm going to go in with this color and just set that concealer as my brow bone highlight. And I'm just going to be using my Sigma E70 brush to blend this color on my brow bone. And it's going to also help to blend this crease color in with the brow bone highlight. So if you accidentally got the crease color up a little too high, this will help to tone it down. And I'm just gonna go back in with that same e.l.f. Concealer brush, but I'm gonna wipe it off first on my Via Ramona color switch, just to get that excess concealer off of there. And then I'm gonna get some of this bottom shade on this brush, really pack it on there, kind of tap off a little bit of the excess, and then I'm just going to pat this color all over my eyelid and take it up to the crease. And this color is really pretty, like it has these little sparkles, but I kind of feel like once you get it on your eyelids, like the sparkles don't stand out as much. But if you do pat the shade instead of like rubbing it, it does help to make the glitters show up a little more. And I really like applying this color with a concealer brush, just because concealer brushes are usually a little thinner than like eye shading brushes. Like on the tip of the brush, it's thinner. I mean, it just helps you get like a better placement of the eyeshadow, and it really helps to grab a lot of the eyeshadow and really pack it on the eyelid. So I'm just taking it up to the crease. And then I'm just gonna go in with the Sigma E30 pencil brush, grab some of this color, knock off the excess, and I'm gonna kind of shape out my outer V, but I will go back in and blend the edges so it doesn't look super harsh. I just find that like on my eye shape, it looks better if I can kind of draw this part of the eyelid up instead of leaving it like this, because this kind of helps to open my eye up a little more, whereas this just kind of closes my eye off a little bit. So if you have like small eyes like me, this will probably help to make your eyes look bigger, or even if you had big eyes, this would just help to make your eyes look even bigger. So I feel like your eyes can never be too big. Does anybody else feel that way? Maybe it's just because I don't feel like I have super large eyes, so I just always feel like I want my eyes to be bigger. I'm just gonna go back with that E40 blending brush. I didn't add anything to the brush just yet, and I'm just kind of going over the edges of that dark color to just kind of blend it so it doesn't look as harsh. So like as you can see, like it still has that shape to it, but it doesn't look as harsh as this. So that's why I'm going back to blend it out. And then I am going to grab just a little bit more of that crease color on this E40 brush, and I'm just going to lightly blend the crease more. You can never blend too much with this look, or with any eyeshadow look. I feel like blending is key to just making your eyeshadows look amazing. And then I was debating on whether I was going to do this step or not, but I kind of want to enhance that glitteriness of the eyeshadow. And like I said, once you put it on, the glitter kind of goes away. So I'm going to top it with this Hard Candy Poppin Pigments glitter. And this is in the color, well, it came in a set. I think it was Lock and Key, or maybe this shade is just called Lock and Key. It's like, it comes with a red glitter and a gold glitter. So I'm going to use this today. So I'm just going to mist my eyelids with this Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer Mist to help make to help the glitter to have something to stick to. So I'm just going to do one eye at a time. So I'm just going to spray that, and then I'm going to get some of this glitter on like a concealer brush, and I'm just going to pat that here on the eyelid. And you could totally skip this step if you don't want to do the glitter. I just thought it would be like a little nice added touch to this. I think it looks really unique and pretty. See? Look at how pretty that looks. I don't know, it's just something different. So I'm just gonna do the same thing to this other eye. Okay, so I just cleaned my hands off so I don't get glitter all in my foundation. And before I go in to do my foundation, I'm going to clean up the sides of my eyeshadow. So I'm just getting a little bit of lotion on just like one of these pointy Q-tips. You could also use a makeup wipe if you have that as well. And I'm just going to clean up the edge of this. I'm just gonna go in with my Maybelline Baby Skin for my primer. And I just love this primer because it does an awesome job of filling in pores. And I kind of have large pores and acne scarring like around my mouth and chin. So that's why I love using this to prime my face before I put on my foundation. And then I'm just gonna go in with my Revlon ColorStay makeup in the shade 220 Natural Beige. And then I'm just gonna start to blend that out. And I'm actually using a new sponge that I recently picked up. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Diamond Sponge. And I will have a week review, like a first impression week review video on this makeup sponge. It should be coming up like within the next week or so. But I'm really loving this sponge, like it's awesome. I just like it because it has so many different angles to it. Like you can get like on your, like around your nose and like right underneath your under eye concealer. And it's great for stuff like that and for blending out like blemishes and stuff. Or like concealer on blemishes. I wish it blended out blemishes, that would be awesome. For my concealer, I'm just going in with my Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer. And I'm just using this to conceal my dark under eye circles. And I'm also going to use this to highlight areas of my face that I want to be a little lighter. And then I'm just going back in with this sponge and just blending my concealer underneath my under eyes. So yeah, it just fits so nicely on the under eye area. It just does an amazing job of blending out concealer there. And then before I set this foundation, I'm going to go in with this Maybelline Master Contour V-shaped duo stick contour and highlight thing. And I'm going to use the contour side to just like contour right here. I haven't ever really used this too much. I always forget to use it, so I remembered to use it today. And then I'm just going to use my e.l.f. blending brush to just kind of buff this in. It's actually a really pretty shade. I like that. I need to use it more often. I just always forget to use cream contours because I always set my foundation and I always forget. Okay, so now I'm just gonna set my foundation with my L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder in the shade Soft Ivory, and I'm just going to press this into the skin with my e.l.f. Kabuki brush. And then to set my under eye concealer, I'm just going in with my e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. And I'm just using this e.l.f. blush brush to set this. For my bronzer today, I'm just going in with my Wet n Wild Coloricon bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil. And I'm just going to use my powder brush by Real Techniques to just lightly blend this in the areas where I would naturally like get bronze from the sun. This is one of my all-time favorite bronzers from the drugstore. I just love it. I think it's great for people with more fair skin. Like it's not too much, but it's just enough to give you a nice glow. For my blush today, I'm going in with this Wet n Wild Coloricon blush in the shade Mellow Wine. I just picked this up recently and I'm in love. I know it's like a different shade than their original Mellow Wine. Like I feel like their original Mellow Wine was more of an actual wine color. I feel like this is kind of coral, but I still really like it and I think it's really pretty. And I'm just gonna use my Real Techniques blush brush to apply this to the apples of my cheeks. And this stuff is like pretty pigmented, so if you're really fair like me, you don't need much of it. And I'll probably still have to kind of go back and kind of blend that out with my e.l.f. Kabuki brush. For my highlight today, I'm actually gonna go in with the Makeup Geek Kathleen Lights highlighting palette. I'm currently doing a week review on this product and I'm actually gonna film the update today, so that week review video will be up pretty soon. But yeah, I'm gonna go in with this shade here. I do like this palette. Well, actually I'm not gonna tell you how I feel about it quite yet. I'm just gonna let you guys watch that week review video. But I am just gonna dust a little bit of this first color here on my cheekbones. It's like a very pretty gold. And then I'm gonna dust a little bit here. I'm gonna line my lips with my Rimmel Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner in the color Ravish. It's a really pretty kind of berry reddish color. And then for my lipstick, I'm using the Maybelline Color Jolt in Very Naughty. Like, I've been wanting to use this in a tutorial ever since I got these Color Jolts by Maybelline. I'm just gonna stick my finger in my mouth and go like this to hopefully get the excess like lipstick out from my lips so I don't get it on my teeth, because I always get lipstick on my teeth. But I just love this lipstick color. I feel like it's the perfect fall, just berry lip color. I don't know, it's just gorgeous. Then for the lower lash line, I'm just gonna first go in with this crease color. I'm gonna zoom you guys back in. I'm just gonna go in with that crease color. I feel like things are so dark now. I guess because it was so bright a second ago. And I'm just gonna get it on my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. And I'm just gonna smudge this here on the lower lash line. And then I'm gonna go in with the bottom color here on my e.l.f. crease brush. I'm gonna smudge this here on the last part of the lower lash line. Then for my mascara, I'm going to do something completely different today, and I'm going to use a colored mascara. And this is one of the new Wet n Wild colored mascaras in the shade, actually I don't remember what the shade was because I don't have it on the bottom, but it's the purple mascara. If I can look up what it is, I'll put it in the video. But first, before I put this on, I'm going to curl my lashes up, and I'm going to prime my lashes with this L'Oreal Voluminous primer base, like mascara primer base. It's just a white mascara, and I find that when I put this down and put the colored mascara on top of it, it just helps to make the colored mascara stand out more. If you didn't want to do purple mascara, you could just totally stick to black. But I don't know, I just feel like it gives it like an edgy, different look. You guys will see in a second. It's not like anything that's gonna be like super bam, like in your face, but it just adds a little something different. Like whenever you're in the light and people look at you, they can see something a little different. So like now I look like a winter ice queen. I did like several coats of the primer base. But like, as you can see, like it looks purple, but it's not like so crazy like in your face purple. And then that is what this makeup looks like completed. I mean, I know it's pretty out there, but I just think this is gorgeous for fall. And if you feel like you look too pale, you could always add a little more bronzer to the look. Or maybe if the lips were too dark, you could do nude. I don't know. I just think it looks so fun with the purple and the glitter and everything. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this tutorial with the Velour Vixen Limited Edition Fall Wet n Wild Eyeshadow Trio. I am in love with this palette. I think it is amazing. Every eyeshadow in here is just so pigmented, so beautiful. And like I told you guys at the beginning of the video, I am going to film another tutorial with this, like a more wearable look, if this is too out there for some of you guys. I feel like my hair was sticking up and being weird. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up or let me know down in the comments, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.